Hello. I don't know if I showed you this earlier or if you were able to see, but I'm going to show you a small little picture that shows up on the roulette wheel on the numbers 8, 10, 11, and 13. And on the bottom of the wheel, it shows up again on the betting pattern on 26, 28, 29, and 31. Okay, and what this creates is this diamond. Can you see just the diamond? Let's see, can I just get the diamond in there? Right there. That shape. And it says that the moon helps that the earth doesn't wobble. So something like that would help. And on the board, it's standing up like this on the board. And that's the same way the earth is tilted towards the moon. The other one is a home base. I don't know if you saw any of these letters earlier. The E, the O. You see where the O is? Um, right here where my hand, I'll take it away. Well, that O is the only closed box you'll ever see on the tic-tac-toe. Okay, because the tic-tac-toe is actually one side of a dice cube. Okay, and there's that diamond right there, that diamond shape. And only the one dot can fit in there. No other dot can fit in there. And if you notice, the E, which is right here, okay, the dot will fall out. Here's the 8, you can put 2 dots in it for 2 birds. Here's the 2, there's no dot. Here's the 5, because they're all passages. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about was that I saw a man, and he was sad, and I was thinking if the Mayans are very close with God, everything would be upside down. I would take it. Most of their stuff would be upside down and probably turned sideways because the moon has 4 sides. So I figure if the Mayans knew that the moon had 4 sides, I'm rushing. It's only 2 minutes. Let me light my cigarette. You see, if the moon had 4 sides, you see, they call it a quarter moon. Okay? They call it the first quarter, but actually they say it's a half moon. So when you look at the half moon, she actually looks pregnant. Okay? And then there's the full moon, or the other quarter of the moon. 1 quarter is you, 1 quarter is your angel. I bet 1 quarter has to do with Beta and the 2 heavens connection because she's connected to herself, her 4 corners, and she's connected direct to her creator, which is God. Well, it's the same thing, except they get different numbers because they're in different positions. Okay, that's why God can't be everywhere. 7 out of 9. So when you do that, okay, it shows that Earth would have now 1 moon, meaning 4 quarters, okay, because we always have to, every kind of situation, in this situation, we're talking about 4 quarters, but we're going to talk about 4 quarters as it's a whole. So we now have 4 for Earth, and we have 8 for Mars. 4 and 8 is 12. Those are the 12 tribes. We have Venus, we have Mercury. Well, if you didn't see God when he started everything, Venus and Mercury, so they weren't around, so they don't have any moons. They're still not around. Goodbye. You have Earth, 3 and 4 left over. 3 and 4 is 7. Isn't that what you want when you play craps? You want to learn about craps? Because I figured that one out too. All the numbers are perfect. You don't even have to know mathematics really to figure them out the way they do. Because God already figured them out before that. Even the percentages work out. God made everything work out. Spirit matrix has to work out, and a gamble is what it's all about. Okay, it's all about gambling. Trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. I think it took 1 day. Anyways, what I want to talk about now is I'll jump onto the man because he's upside down, so he's actually smiling. They broke into my synagogue. They took the copper and they took away the water for the toilet. I don't know why. It seems like there's a little coming out. They may have cut it halfway thinking it was copper. Copper is cuivre. It also sounds like a snake. So I never did this before. If I did a copper count, like copper tone, who wants to figure out if I count the top copper tone? There's a whole story to it. Tone, ton, knot, copper, 318, 2 P's in it, 32, 47, 55, 65, 73. Wow. Because copper is the penny. The penny is the one spirit. It's copper. It's a ground for the one spirit. Cuivre. 3, 21, 24, and 9, 33, and 22, 55, and 18 is 73, and 5 is 78. The only difference between the French and the English is the copper says 3 worlds connect, right? And the cuivre in French, it says the heaven of God's connect, all the worlds connect. So they sort of say the same thing. And the snake in the cuivre, it means that it's the connection, you know, it's all winding. Anyways, what I wanted to get to is the train track in Monopoly and the 5. You see, when you get to the 5, you get the RRR, which is reading railroad, RRR. 18, 18, 18 are the R's. 1 and 9 is birth, 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 birth in the 3 worlds. 18 high. 54 is the total number of cards in the deck. Let the games begin. You are now on the railway to get to where the games begin. And the games actually begin, man is 1 quarter. They begin on the 25th. 25th of what? The 25th in the 3rd month. March 25th. What happens in March 25th? Does anything go on March 25th? Because March 25th you end up on B&O, which is Baltimore, Ohio. It also means the beta egg. Okay? And then you get the Transylvania, which is the 35th. Recreation of the 5 bull ring. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Man is now ready to go into life. And the first 2 positions he has for life, as he gets off the track at Pennsylvania, they also have Pennsylvania Railroad. This one's on the other side. This can be Transylvania. So the first 2 places they have, okay. Well, being on that, if they roll the number of man, right, it's a 6, and they end up on Mediterranean right away, which is God's country, the Mediterranean about God, the Suez Canal. Anyways, what I want to say now is that the first, okay, why I say the first one is the bull ring is because when you get on to reading, it's actually the 5th dice to start the game. Everything else is a 10. So since you only can make 10, 5, and 5, and 4 and 6, okay, there's only 2 ways to get there. 5 and 5 and 4 and 6. 4 and 6 says angel and man. So angel and man stick out their arms to 10, and they touch you to 2 stations. Or it's 55. And 55 on a roll, okay, brings you out to actually Pennsylvania, and 55 is freedom. So if you roll one of the dice, you get 4 and 6, you connect to the 2 stations. But if you get 5 and 5, 55 on a roll of combinations, it brings you all the way to Pennsylvania. Okay, I don't know if you can understand really how it works. Not only that, since they're the only 2 numbers that work together for 10, okay, with dice, 46 and 55, 101 Dalmatians. I have to see how many houses go actually on the board, but I'm not quite sure why it is, but it's 101 Dalmatians because in CB code it's 10-1. Angel, man, and the 1 spirit. 10-1. Go check it out in CB codes. CB codes. And then after that, okay, it becomes, instead of 46 and 55, it now becomes 64 and 55, which equals to 119. 911. Elenin. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 64 and 55 are the only numbers to roll, and that's the planet coming in. What's coming in with it? Oh, this is very exciting. I just discovered this just now. This is crazy. You see, if I knew a little bit more, maybe I'd know a little bit more. But I'd probably forget a lot more. I'd know nothing at all. Anyways, have a good night. I don't know. This seems to be like a lot of fun. Take care. Bye-bye.